good managers are proactive as opposed to reactive. In other words, you don't wait until a crises develop until you react. You don't want to be like the government. I hate to say that, but you don't want to be like the government. Government's good at reacting. It's not very good at being proactive. The government's good at fixing things that are broken or that not working right, but it's not very good in telling us where we need to go and what we need to do, what our vision is. Okay. So if you look at also that idea of the cost versus the potential that an employee, seeing an employee as a cost versus an asset, then that's part of that too. Proactive managers will see their employees as assets, and if they're not, they get rid of them. If they're inappropriate, they don't put up with it. They just, because they realize that minimal employees are what kills companies, right? And companies that grow and that are successful only are that way because employees are engaged and motivated and actually can produce profit. That's the whole idea behind it. And the other is that we're constantly improving. We're constantly looking at ways to make it better. For instance, if you had that employee that had an inappropriate comment to mistakes, you want to keep that in the focus. You don't want to let it off. That needs to be brought up so that that employee sees that and a month down the road, forget it. Or if you've got a high error rate, you bring that up in your meetings, both one-on-one and your group meetings. You talk about the accuracy. You don't have to get into too much, just bring up one or two examples. But keep the focus there. And then at least it shouldn't deteriorate, and then depending on your people, it should get better too. You don't necessarily have to come up with a solution. If you keep focused on the problem, very often it resolves itself.